Hi everyone, Tracy here. Today I thought I'd share with you how I made these cute little Halloween treat bags. I got the idea from Angie, but I had to tweak it a bit as I didn't have the same materials as she used. She had used the little paper sacks or paper lunch bags from Stampin' Up, and I didn't have those ones, but I did have these ones that you can get from Michaels, these paper sacks. These are leftovers. You can get them in different colors, but I had these ones left over from a mini album I was using, so I just used what I had. So I will show you how they work, and then I'll show you how to make them. This one here, this is the type that Angie had made, whereas this whole thing lifts up. It's got Velcro. And then you put your treats in your little bag. There's the one, it has a little ribbon. And here's another one, it's similar to how she made hers. You open it up like that. And then I started thinking, you know what, when you put this big thing on here, it misses your decorative border. I have one of the Martha Stewart decorative border, what is it, the bat punch. So I made this one here so you can see the border. And you just open the very top flap and your embellishment stays there. And this is, I made one of these little medallions. I made the big ones I showed you in a different video, but I made this teeny tiny one and it turned out really cute. So that's how it works, and I'll show you how to make them. Okay, so I've pre-cut everything because I'm going to try and show you how to make both versions of the bag. So the first thing you have to do is you have to cut your treat bag at 4 3/8. So I will measure twice, cut once, 4 3/8. And I want you to save this top part. You cut the top part off. I want you to save this because there's another project that Angie showed, and I'll also, I haven't made it yet, so keep that, and I'll show you what to do with that in the next video. Here's a little tip on how to measure your 1/8 and your 1/16. Now, in between each inch, there's 16 little ticks, and those are your 16ths. So if somebody wanted you to measure 2 and 3/16, you'll be going over 3 little ticks. So here's your 2, then you'd measure over 1, 2, 3, and that would be your 2 and 3/16. Now to measure out your 1/8, every second tick is 1/8. And as you can, it's a little bit thicker. They usually have them a little bit longer and a little bit thicker than all the other little ticks along here. So if somebody wanted you to measure, say 2 and 3/8, then you'd have there's your 2, and there's 1/8, and there's 2/8, and then here's your 3/8 right there. So that's, hope you understand, that's how you measure your 1/16 and your 1/8. Okay, so now back to our project here. You cut your bag at 4 3/8, and then you have to cut your back piece at 5 3/4 by 3 5/8, and then you score it at 4 1/2. And the reason this is a different color is because I inked everything. I'm trying to get it done as quickly as I can here. And then your next step, because you're going to want to put a ribbon in there, is you have to punch a place out for your ribbon. I just happen to have this little slit punch, but you can use a circle punch. It doesn't matter. Try to make them a little bit even as you can. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put your ribbon through. Which ribbon should I use? Probably maybe this one. It's a little bit brighter. I don't have any ribbon, like colored ribbon. Well, I have some, but of course I didn't have the colors I wanted for this. So what I did with this one is it's a white ribbon, and I just inked these little skulls on it. Whereas this one here, I used the Tim Holtz Distress ink to color the white ribbon. And then this one here, I used, I think I just used an orange ink that I have, and I colored it. So, you know, if you don't have the proper materials, you don't have to run out and buy them. You can just, you know, make do with what you have. So anyways, what I did was I will take some tape here. You feed your ribbon through the back of your 2 slots, and you want, sorry about that, you want your slots to be below your crease because you want it at the back. so it's below your score line. Make sure your ribbon's facing the right way on both sides. And then just tape that down. And then you're going to want to tape this to your bag. You don't want to go over your score line, remember, because that's where it's going to be folded over. And you attach that. And then you want to open your bag because you want to get to your goodies after, so you want your bag opened up. So then what you want to do is you want to put your front piece on, and the front measures 4 7/16 by 3 5/8. And you don't have to be precise. Like this one here, I left a little border because it's a black bag, and I thought I might as well use, use the color to my advantage. So I never used cardstock on the front of this. I used that as a border, as a decorative border. So you attach that to the front. I'll tell you, now that I have this tape gun, I sure use tape a lot. Like more than I would with those little tiny ones. Which is good because I used to go through tape a lot. Usually you can't pull it off once you get it on there. Okay, and our front is on. Just crease it so it'll stay flat. And then you want to put on your other decorative piece, and this one measures 4 1/4 by 3 3/8. You just want to line that up. Like what I said I pre-did everything on here. And then I want to put a little decorative piece on there. And this little tiny piece here, what is this measurement? 1 1/8 by 3 3/8. Oops, sorry. Hit the tripod there. Just put that on there. Now I want to do my little decorative pumpkin on here. And what I'm going to do, I think I'll just raise the pumpkin up a bit. Guess I could have prepared those too. And this decorative piece here measures 2 1/4 by 2 1/2, and then the backing piece here measures 3 by 2 1/2. Just take off the tape and add that on there. Now I punched this little piece out here with the Martha Stewart, the Bats border punch. This piece measures 1 1/8 by 3 3/8, and that's going to be under here. So you kind of want to line that up where you want that to go, and then this is going to be on here. So what you want to do is you just want to put some tape on the top part. Just like that. And then what I did, because I didn't have a place for a sentiment down here, what I did was I just cut this piece here and put it on the inside of the bag. And then, now how this is held together is with a tiny little piece of Velcro. So, what I did was I put the Velcro on the flap, took the sticky part off, And you know what, that's not in the middle, and that's going to bug me if I don't move it. And there is your decorative bag. And you just open it up. And you put your treats in there. Now I will show you how to do the other version. So this piece here is going to go down here. It's not going to go on the flap. And this piece here, this equals, what did I cut this at? 2.5 by 2.5. Oh, I wanted to pop that up. Oh well, no biggie. Just change. So you want to make sure that's shut and then put your piece on here. And then this tiny little piece, what does this equal? This equals about 2.25 by 2.25. Put that piece on there. Then I thought, I have all these little stickers. They're dimensional stickers. I just got them from the dollar store. And I thought this little guy would be cute on here with these colors. And it has the sentiment right on there. It says trick or treat. And you want to use your Velcro. I just definitely need to clean this room up. I cannot find anything in here. It's crazy. And I just want a little tiny piece of it. Like 1/4 of these things. They're little circles, and if you just cut a little strip off, or a little 1/4 of this. And so we still want it to shut, so we're going to put it on here. Take the sticky backing off. And shut it. Then when you open it, you want to poof out the bottom so it'll sit nice and you can put some treats in it. So there they are. Here they are. All my little treat bags, little loot bags for family and friends. I had a lot of fun making them. I hope you try it. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.